Bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to the second little video that you need to watch because you missed the second little trip meeting. The topic for today is going to be how to act in Europe. There are just some things that we need to kind of think about before we step on that plane of what we need to kind of tweak a little bit to make sure that we have a fantastic trip. So first thing, obviously, I want you to take a look. These are your 4 chaperones for the France-Spain trip this summer. Obviously myself, Madam Fuller. Then we also have Miss Ursetta and then Mr. and Mrs. Kemper. So you should be getting soon a Google form to fill out asking you which one of these chaperones you would like to be matched with, and I will try my hardest to match you with the one that you have chosen. So while on the plane, I know you can read this, but I want you to just kind of listen up to a couple of things that I want to pinpoint. You don't have to be silent, but it is really important that you are respectful of their flyers. And the most important thing is that you do not sit sedentary for the entire time. We will be flying from Denver to the East Coast, and so it's very important that during that time you get up at least once and stretch your legs. And then we'll be flying from the East Coast to Paris, and then obviously on the way back, vice versa. But it's very, very important that you stretch your legs, that you get up, you use the restroom, those sorts of things. Also, please, 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 every time you are offered a beverage, I highly suggest that you get water. If you do choose to get soda pop or juice or something like that, also take a water along with your other beverage. Le métro, I do not know yet how much we will be using public transportation, but I did want to just get you a little bit of knowledge about the subway. There will be a subway in Paris as well as Barcelona. I don't know if we'll be using it in Barcelona. The most important thing is this little picture here with your backpack or your bag. It is very important that when you are getting onto the metro and that you're on the train, that you have your possessions in front of you so that pickpockets cannot get into them. As Americans, we're louder than anybody else that I really know of, and it's very important that when we are on public transportation, when we are on the plane, the subway, when we are walking around the towns, that we kind of notch it down a little bit on the loud scale. So please do be cognizant of that. When the train arrives, it's very important that you step aside, you allow other people to enter into or exit off of the train, but then it is very important that you quickly get on the plane, or on the train, sorry guys, and that you get as far into the train as you can so that everybody can get on. When you hear the ring of the bell or a buzzer, that means the doors will be closing and you need to get yourself on. If you feel one of us, one of the adult chaperones, kind of pushing you onto the train, do not resist, just get yourself on there. Also, it's very important that you are by the door. If it's our turn to get off, you need to be responsible perhaps to either push the button or lift the lever to get us off the train. Same thing if we're waiting on the platform and we need to get on the train but nobody has gotten off, then it might be your responsibility to open up those doors. A lot of times they do not open automatically. This allows the trains to stay on schedule. On the bus, we will be traveling by coach, and the reason that I say that is this is not a school bus. This is not a bus that you just see around town like RTD. This is a very nice coach, and we need to make sure that we pick up after ourselves. It is also very important to be quiet and respectful when the tour director is speaking on the bus, but also when the bus driver has anything that he or she needs to announce to us. So just keep that in mind. At the hotel, again, we need to be cognizant that there are other people in this hotel, perhaps businessmen and women who need to get up and go to a meeting the next day, perhaps families on vacation. Who knows who's going to be in the hotel with us, but it is not just us. So it's very important that you keep quiet while you're in your rooms. You don't have to be silent again, but we really don't want to have any yelling or anything. Please do hang up your towels after showering. This will allow them to dry and that sort of thing. And then before leaving each day, if it's not a day that we are packing up and moving to a new hotel, then you need to make sure that you tidy the hotel room, put all the trash away, that sort of thing. And then obviously when you leave the room, you want to leave it tidy as well. Safety with your valuables. This is something that's very important. Every single one of you will be either wearing a money belt or a neck pouch to carry your passport, your credit card, debit card, and your paper money. Please notice here, if you are one that does not tuck in their clothing, like Madam Fuller does not, you will need to get yourself a waist belt, like a money belt here, and it will go inside of your pants, not outside. The reason for that, guys, is pickpocketers will pickpocket you before you even know that they were around you. A lot of times they are children that are pickpocketing you, and one snip of that strap, and if it is not somewhere where you can catch it, quote unquote, inside your pants, then it's going to be gone and you're going to lose all your valuables. If you are someone who does tuck in their shirts, then you definitely can get one of the neck pouches. Again, it goes underneath your clothing, but do not get that if you're not someone who tucks in their shirts. Notice again, it does not get carried around here. That cord right there will be instantly cut, and that pickpocketer will take that whole thing before you even know it's gone. Now, at our next meeting, hopefully Madam Lynn Kemper is going to be able to find the item that she purchased. I think she said that she purchased a little money pouch that hooks on, ladies, to the bra strap. Of course, that will only be for your paper money and perhaps your debit credit card, not your passport. But that could be useful if you're going to be wearing skirts or dresses, because obviously neither one of these options works because they can just fall right out from your dress. So she will hopefully be bringing an example of that too. I know that I am really harping on this idea, but when we're traveling as a big group like this, your responsibility is not to be worrying about your bag and your purse or whatever it is that you're carrying. I want you to be excited about the things you see, taking pictures, enjoying your time. And the pickpocketers and the gypsies will definitely kind of seek us out because we are going to be such a large group, and so this is really just a safety issue so that you don't lose any of your valuables. And I do believe, sorry guys for that little pause, I do believe that this is the end of our little presentation. For those of you who missed the meeting, please, after watching this little video, text me back and let me know the one question or questions that you might have about this little presentation so that I know that you have watched it and you are up to date. As always, I can't wait to go. It's going to be a great vacation. Au revoir.